Come gather round, children, it's high time you learn about a hero named Darcy and a devil named Big Sexy. We'll march till we drop, the girls and the incels will fight to the death or else blow up like Cell. So we'll march day and night by the funhouse front door. He won the match, but we won the war. Baka, ooh, ooh. Hey, Manga Tuesday. Hi, I am the DRC. This is Manga Tuesday, episode 51. Welcome back. Today we will be reviewing School Live. Once upon a time I wasn't sure whether it was pronounced School Live or School Live because, you know, it's funny to pronounce things incorrectly. But I've since read this series and so I can now confirm that it is School Live because in the manga there is actually it's right there on the back cover, the School Living Club. The series is completed at 12 volumes. All 12 volumes are now officially published in English. When I started reading it, they were all published except for the 12th one. So when I finished the 11th one, I had a decision to make. Was I going to wait a few months for the 12th one to be published, or would I go and read it online? And I chose to go and read it online because that's how much I enjoyed this series. I couldn't wait a few months. I had to finish it then and there. I'm going to try to avoid any major spoilers, but we are about to venture into a little bit of spoilery territory. Particularly to do with sort of the big twist of the series. Now, it does happen incredibly early on, and it's kind of the major selling point of this entire series, why anyone would probably want to read or watch it, is because of that twist, so it's not exactly a secret. Basically, this series is set up sort of as your stereotypical basic schoolgirl slice of life, cute girls doing cute things type of manga, but not everything is as it seems, as the twist is everyone's dead. So the whole story takes place in this post-apocalyptic-esque world where it seems that nearly everyone is dead, basically zombies, but the manga is very specific in never actually referring to them as zombies, but they essentially act as zombies. So the story focuses on this group of schoolgirls who are locked up in their school. All their classmates are dead, but they have survived and they are living in the school, and they're sort of carrying on, particularly this one, she's just going on as if it's just another school day, and they're doing their homework, and they're just, oh, we're going to do our club activities for the school living club, ever refusing to meet anything is going wrong, and it's kind of a little unclear early on, is this all a big act, or is she actually snapped in the head and she can't cope? It's clearly some sort of coping mechanism, you know, but yeah, so early on it is just a lot of sort of them cute girls doing cute things, but then there's that little bit of darkness seeping in where they have to deal with the reality of the situation here and there, and some dark shit happens. And as things progress, I would say the story gets a little more darker and it gets a little more serious in its tone. Especially later on, it almost gets completely away from the slice of life, and as it hones, it zeroes in towards the big climactic finish. My favourite character is this one. She's pretty cute. I actually can't remember her name exactly. A lot of the names are slipping me because it was a few months ago now that I read this, and I've read a lot of manga recently, and names can sort of blur together when they're... Anyway, I read this over the course of a few days, and yeah, I got very attached to the characters. It's a very emotional story. I've seen some criticisms of the ending. Maybe it could have been better, but I think it was good. I mean, during the entire last chapter, I cried a lot, pretty badly. The characters are all likeable. I got very emotionally attached to them and the story and what was happening, and just as I'm reading it, I'm like, this is the last chapter, this is it, this is the end. And as I was still sort of processing what happened in the second last chapter, a very tear-worthy ending for me. A lot of them. But that's what makes me love the fucking manga so much. That's why I immediately was like, top 10 favourite manga somewhere. I gotta squeeze it in to elicit such a strong reaction from me in its final closing moments. So I think the ending was good, and I think it does have a satisfying conclusion. As I started reading it, as I got towards those serious bits, I started reading the volumes quicker and quicker as I was spiraling towards the finish, and I think it was very good. The pacing is good. It complements the story very well. But this actually isn't the end now. There is a spin-off sequel manga series that's coming out. I haven't actually read much of it yet. I think I read the first chapter. There's only like maybe 3 or 4 chapters out, I think, at the moment anyway. So I don't really know too much about it really, but you know, it's just worth saying, I suppose. Doing a thorough review here. For a rating, it's hard to say, and I know I said I wanted to jump it straight into my top 10 favourite manga. It's hard to say if it actually should be or not. I think on Mal I have it rated as a 10 right now, and I only have about 5 to 7 series rated as a 10, so... But I've been debating, should it be a 10 or should it be a 9? Because I look at some of the series that I have as a 9, I'm like, It's hard to say if it's just because I just read it and it's fresh and new to me that I want to overrate it, or I might be going the other way. I might be sort of underrating it. I might be thinking, wow, it's just because it's fresh and new, but actually... I might just really love it, and I'm not giving it enough credit. I'm discrediting it to. I'm discrediting it to. Fucking hell. I'm discrediting it too much by saying, "Wow, it's only because I just read it." It's, you know, there's got to be a word for that. I don't. But anyway, for a rating here, I think the only one that makes sense, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now tell me this, why does Mal not have points in their rate? Why can I not rate something 9.5 on Mal? I should be able to rate something 9.73 if I want, I feel like. So then I could actually have a rankings. In conclusion, I truly loved School Live. It was an entertaining, riveting journey. Would definitely recommend it. I feel like it's a little underrated probably. I don't really see many people talking about it, and if I ever did see people talking about it, it's probably the anime, which I haven't watched, but I don't think the anime covers the ending of the manga. I think there's only 1 season in the anime, and it doesn't complete the story. So if you're looking to get into it, I would definitely suggest going with the manga, because it has the full, complete story, you know. I've come to really love the slice of life genre in manga in general. It's just a fun, enjoyable read for me, but I think this one in particular, the way it sort of takes that and puts a unique spin on it, it was very refreshing and really sort of elevates it to the next level. I truly loved reading this manga, and I truly did cry pretty profusely throughout the entire final chapter, and I loved every second of it, and it was a great journey, and in the words of the great Vinnie Jones, it's been emotional.
There is one more thing. It's been emotional.
I've already rated it, and I'm just rambling on now, and I'm not really adding anything more of value, so it's time to wrap this review up. I would definitely recommend you check it out. It is a phenomenal series, one of my favourites. Top 10, I'm committing to it for now. Thank you for watching, and as always, next week will be a collection video. A manga collection video.
It's just another Tuesday. Tuesday. And if you were in for a spell where it falls into an order, you can help them. Well, yeah. No.
How better to capitalise on the hype from an hour-long riveting funhouse match than with an hour-long boring manga collection video?